afternoon, everyone. It's a great honor to be invited back to Hong Kong Web3 Festival, co-hosted by Wanxiang Blockchain Labs and Hashkey Group. It's a great opportunity for all of us to gather together and discuss how to build a sustainable and healthy Web3 ecosystem. My topic today is about responsible innovation. But before getting into that topic, I want to talk about two sets of data. This set of data shows us a very interesting story. In 2004, when the first gold-backed spot ETF was launched, it took more than 2 years for this ETF to reach 10 billion assets under management. Fast forward, the first Bitcoin spot ETF that was approved in US by SEC in 2024, early 2024, quickly amassed 10 billion assets under management within mere 7 weeks. That is a very interesting contrast. And for all of us who have been in capital markets for a long time, we all know that there are all kinds of signals in the capital markets. Some are noises, and some actually signal significant secular trend. The second piece of data that is showing here shows us that the number of on-chain transactions that have been happening since 2019 have been steadily going up, regardless of bear markets or bull market. And if I have extrapolated the data back further into the history, it will show a very similar trend over the last 10 plus years, which is the on-chain transaction, the number of on-chain transaction that is happening on either Bitcoin network, Ethereum network, or other layer 1 chains have been steadily going up, regardless of bear market or bull market from a capital markets perspective. So these two sets of data shows us that there are, again, noises in the market that we should ignore, but there are also price signals that indicate what is actually happening as a secular trend. And I believe, and we believe, that there is a secular trend going on, which is technology that is bringing more and more activities on-chain is actually being valued by people. The fact that Bitcoin ETF, the first Bitcoin ETF, amassed the same amount of assets under management within a shorter period of time than a gold ETF shows that people are valuing the fact that Bitcoin as a very unique global digital money network gives maximum transparency and control and access to people, because technology enhances these value to people in a way that otherwise have been available. So coming to the topic that I'm like to address today, what do our industry stand for in crypto, in Web3? Since the inception of Bitcoin, I believe that the real ethos of our industry has always been around transparency, accountability, and access. How do we provide more transparency, more accountability, and more access with enablement of technology, of product and solutions? This is what we are here for. But with the new developments over the last 2 years, we also believe at OKX that in addition to the best practices that we can bring to the table as innovators, entrepreneurs, and builders, we can also take best practices from a regulated industry to enhance transparency, accountability, and access by drawing the best practices from those industries. And I'll talk about how and where we are going toward. First of all, through technology, how do we increase transparency and accountability? Starting from November 2022, at OKX, we have been pioneering our proof of reserve program and build it into an automated technology solution that is run every month. So since its inception in November 2022, we have been doing our monthly proof of reserve report for consecutive 17 months. And it's not just a simple repetition. We actually made a point of iterating, taking feedback and iterating our programs and updating our tech stack for this program to make it better. We expanded the coverage of 3 assets into 22 assets. We published more than 450,000 addresses that we own on-chain and made it public for people to verify its ownership. We also were the first major platforms that utilized ZK Stark technology in our program to ensure program integrity with math, cryptography, and technology so that people can feel comfortable with the program without a third-party intermediary involved. We believe that this is an important step for our industry to do more self-regulation, to use technology to bring more transparency, and supplement and augment the traditional audited financials that people would generally expect from a central platform. We have also been investing very heavily in Web3 technology, putting out our self-custody wallet, OKX wallet, building it into a powerful portal to our customers for them to access everything Web3. We believe that having a self-custody wallet where the customers actually own their own asset keys is a most important way for us to reduce the risk of a platform being evil. We also make a point to make sure that our Web3 wallet can give access to the most number of chains, dApps, NFT platforms, and DEX aggregators as much as possible to our customers so that we do the hard work, we do the heavy lifting of integrating with those optionalities out there, and our customers have the freedom of choosing for themselves. Like many other innovations, technology innovations, they're generally higher barrier to entry in early days to new customers who are not as tech savvy as the early adopters. And we believe as a platform that when we work on the technology solutions, it's important to make it easier for a wider population to use and enjoy the benefit that such technology can bring. So we're very happy and proud to continue to invest in features like MPC, in abstract account, as well as social recovery, so that more and more customers can actually use self-custody wallet without the hassle of remembering and managing seed phrases. And there is possibility for them to continue to own and control their own key while having an optionality of recovering their key through a social connection of their own choice. The account abstraction technology, one of which that we have implemented again as a leading platform in the industry, will help our customers to be able to transact and move between different chains with a simpler UX and higher speed and less cost. So everything that we're doing on that front is based on the belief that as we provide more access in a simpler way, in a more secure way to our customers, the customers will be more empowered to make more informed decisions. And what's more, we also believe that even for the self-custody wallet, that is a pure technology solution, it's also important to ensure transparency because more transparency brings more accountability. We have multiple open source and audited modules in our self-custody wallet so that anyone who have access to those information in GitHub, if they're interested in audit and giving us feedback on those modules, they're more than welcome to do so. Those modules include account generation, transaction creation, transaction signing, and NPS algorithm, to just name a few. We feel very strong and proud about having these modules open source, and we will continue to invest in putting more modules in the open source community and welcome community feedback. We believe that as a software and technology-driven platform, having more transparency means more accountability, which will bring more value to the customers and communities that we serve. In addition to the technology best practices that we try to build as a technology platform, we are also aware that as a centralized platform that touches customer assets, we have huge responsibility. As a result of that, we believe that having proper check and balance in place is important. We have been pursuing licenses in many key jurisdictions, strategic jurisdictions, not only because it is important for our global operation and business, but also because we believe that such license process is an important part of building our internal checks and balances in place. Over the last 12 months, we have received conditional approval and license from VARA in Dubai and approval in principle in Singapore. These are important milestones that we feel proud of, but these are not the endpoint of our journey. These are acknowledgement of our investment to date, and we feel comfortable that we are working toward the right direction. But more importantly, as an organization, we believe that investing in governance, investing in sound operation, working with key stakeholders and law enforcement to implement the right infrastructure and tools to fight financial crimes are a major responsibility that we have as a centralized platform. And we continue to adopt those best practices and ensure that we have transparency and access with all our key stakeholders, customers, partners, and regulators, and hold ourselves accountable, hold our platform accountable, and hold all our internal teams accountable. One of our key global strategy in making sure that we are transparent, we are accountable, and we provide access to our customers and stakeholders is to make sure that we build locally. And Hong Kong is an important strategic jurisdiction for us. We are proud to be part of this ecosystem. We are proud to have the opportunity to build alongside many partners, stakeholders, and regulators in this jurisdiction. We are committed to staying local and contribute to the ecosystem to the extent that we can, stay compliant, and invest long-term as an important player in the industry. We are very happy to be part of the industry, and I feel a lot of optimism as we continue to work in the direction of building a healthy, a sustainable, and constructive ecosystem in Web3 to create value, to bring more transparency and accountability, and empower customers as we continue to use technology and build it for a better future. Thank you for your attention.